Well, guys, if you tried to have sex with someone new and it just didn't rise to the occasion, I want you to know that you are completely normal. All right. Now, I'm going to put your mind at ease with one word because you weren't intimidated and you weren't scared. This one word that you need to understand is adrenaline. This is caused by adrenaline. And that should eliminate any self-doubt that you have about yourself and your manliness and even your confidence, because adrenaline can come from a lot of things like, wow, she's really hot, or this situation is really hot, or this situation is unusual. Like, I don't know, say you're in college and you're trying to have sex in the dorm and there's people right next door, right? There's a million different reasons why this can happen. Your body senses something new, a new partner, a new situation, and it goes into what's called the fight or flight response. And I'm going to oversimplify this by just simply saying that your body releases adrenaline in response to this new stimulation, this new stimuli. And that lessens your body's ability to maintain or achieve an erection. Fight or flight. You know what's not in that? The third F word we're all thinking about that starts with FU. That is not in there. And what I mean by that is, think about evolution. You're in the desert somewhere or the jungle or wherever prehistoric man lived, and a predator approaches or another person approaches that's dangerous, and you get that adrenaline response. You know what would be the least convenient thing of all at that time? An erection, right? Your body collects that blood, puts it into your muscles, and gets ready to do two things: fight or flight, but not the third F word that we're all thinking about. So this is a normal, completely normal physiological response, adrenaline. And again, I'm going to key on that because adrenaline should completely eliminate any self-doubt that you have about yourself or your own manliness. And if you were somebody who's trying to receive a penis, that should put your mind at ease about, am I attractive? Did I do something wrong? No, it's adrenaline, and it's completely normal. And in fact, it's basically unavoidable. Anytime you're in a new situation, you're going to have a little bit of this adrenaline response. But what most people don't realize is the solution is often as simple as a sildenafil or a tadalafil. Don't think about those as old men drugs. These are things that can help anybody. This is called psychogenic ED. And I'm going to spare you the details because everybody now has access to ChatGPT. You can type in psychogenic ED, sildenafil, clinical trial. Psychogenic ED, tadalafil, study results. You can look at these things and see for yourself time after time after time. It's been proven that for the vast majority of men, taking something like a sildenafil, which is the active ingredient in Viagra, or a tadalafil, which is the active ingredient in Cialis, can help them. And in fact, it's really useful with a new partner to take it maybe the first 15, 20 times, something like that. And then when you're no longer being bombarded by adrenaline because this is a new partner and it's super exciting and you're not quite sure what they want and all this and that, then you can stop taking it. It has no physical dependency at all. And again, ChatGPT, you can ask if sildenafil or tadalafil has physical dependence if you don't believe somebody like me. The main thing here, and the reason why I'm making this video, is basically every man has struggled with this. Every man has experienced with this. And it can really mess with your self-doubt. And when I found out about adrenaline, boy, that changed everything for me. And I think it can change everything for you as well. And then understanding that it's called psychogenic ED. There's even a diagnosis code for it. And that sildenafil and tadalafil are treatments for this very thing. And that you can use sildenafil and tadalafil for short periods of time, if you want to, just until you get over these new partner issues. All right? One more thing I will mention about this: when you go to get a sildenafil or tadalafil, don't find yourself in a subscription. You can go to shamelesscare.com and get treatment there with transparent pricing and no subscriptions, because I'll tell you what, subscriptions are almost as annoying as erectile dysfunction. I'm Robert from Shameless Care. We'll talk soon.